Okay, Kate Creasy here, and I have another card for you. And while this one focuses, my focal point is the Lasting Elegance dies, it also uses several others. So these corner pieces are from the Lasting Elegance dies. The sentiment piece is from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. And the little stems come from the, let me get the name of it, Butterfly Beauty Thinlits. So that's all of those. The paper, the DSP that you see in the background, that's Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper. And this color, the cardstock here, that's Granny Apple Green, and the color for the stamp sentiment is also Granny Apple Green. And the sentiment came from Positive Thoughts. I just love that sentiment. So that's the card we're going to make today. And let's get started. Started out with a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 piece of the Whisper White Thick cardstock. It's been scored. We're going to just use the bone folder and get that burnished so that it will lay nice and flat for us. And it's going to be this way. Then this piece is 4 by 5.25, and we're going to attach it with snail or tombow, whatever. It's all the same for me. And we'll attach that. I can't, this paper is so pretty. You see this lovely, I hate to even cover it up. It's so cute. Okay, but we're going to use this side because too much behind this will not work. So there we go. There's our paper. So that's the base card ready to go. Now, the Lasting Elegance dies. I'm using these two dies. Now these dies, let me get another card. I should have thought of this sooner. These dies cut out, but they don't cut out on this side. So on this side, they don't cut out, just on the edge there. So it's made to be a cut out of something like this, cut out. And I want it to be like this, freestanding. So I put it on a piece of 4.25 by 3.25 because I'm just not trying to waste. I've got it taped down with washi tape so that they'll hold, and I'm leaving a border all the way around. Okay, trying to keep it as straight as I can. And I'm going to die cut that out on the Big Shot. Now, once it's cut out, I have these pieces and I have to cut them out. So I just did some fussy cutting, and you get to watch as I go around this edge here and just try to leave a little bit of a margin all the way around. Don't worry about being perfect. It will be okay. Just do your best and move that paper around until you can, sometimes you got to just snip something off and get it out of the way. And we're just going to keep going here until I get to another spot. Let's do a little bit more of that stem. And then I'm going to cut it right like that. So there's that piece. Now I'll do this one. And I think I'm going to start right here and just cut around this stem and leave those little corner edges that I told you about. Just leave those there because that's going to just look really nice on the card. And like I've said before, some of these wonderful people out there that have all these fancy tools and that, they can do this kind of stuff and they can put it on fast forward and then do a voiceover, and you don't have to sit and watch me do this. But I don't know how to do that yet. So we're still here. And get that out of my way again. That's what we're doing. And you know, it's not that bad. It's only about maybe a minute. I should time it and see how long it takes. Because, you know, it's just like when you're driving in the car and you think you're just taking forever because you're behind somebody that's slow, and then you pass them, and you take that risk of passing and put yourself in danger passing, and then you realize that when you get to town, that car is like 2 cars in front of you, and you go, why did I bother, why did I bother to pass? Anyway, so there it is, all cut out, ready to use. Let's get that stuff out of our way. Bring our card front back in, because we're going to put those on the card front, and we're going to, as you saw on the original, we're going to leave a little bit of a border. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to put it down just like that. Now, for this fine stuff, I have my favorite go-to pen is this Zig 2-way squeeze and roll glue pen. I love these things. The glue doesn't come out unless you squeeze it, and it's got a really nice fine point on it so that you can put it right where you want it. So that's what I like about them. I have several in my tool drawer, and I put them in all of my workshop kits. And so then when you get to this fine point stuff, you can just, and don't worry about it if you get a little on the outside, it's not going to hurt anything, but I want to get those edges so that it'll stay laid down. And I might put some out here so it'll, in these big spots here and here. And a little bit in here. And yeah, I'm getting some on the card, the paper behind me, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. We'll just wipe it up. And here we go. And we're going to place this just with a nice little border all the way around and press it down. The thing nice about this glue is it also gives you just a little bit of time to get it exactly how you want it. You might have to go back and press a couple times, but it will stick. Now let's do this other piece. My fingers are getting sticky. That always happens when you're using glue. I do a lot of 3D paper crafts with my Silhouette Cameo cutter, and I'm always doing glue with that stuff because you can't use anything else. Glue is the only thing that'll hold a 3D object together. And here we go with just a little bit of a corner. Get that over where you can see it. Sorry about that. And not quite where I want it. Let's get that. There, that's better. Like I say, you got a little bit of leeway with the glue too, because it doesn't stick quite as fast as tape. Okay, so there's those pieces. Looks good, huh? Okay, then here's the sentiment piece. And again, this is from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. And I'm going to stamp the Hugs, Prayers, and Love stamp from Positive Thoughts right in the middle. Yay! Beautiful. Okay, and this I will attach with dimensionals. And sometimes I get carried away, but here's 4 dimensionals, I think, that we're going to put on there. And I kind of just positioned this so that it kind of brings those 2 pieces together, just like that. Then these are cut from Granny Apple Green, and again, these came from the Butterfly Beauty Thinlits that go with the Butterfly Gala stamp set. And this is going to be convenient. We're going to use this again, and then it's got these little tiny balls at the end of each stem, and I'm just putting a dot of glue on the end of each one of them little things. And I'm going to tuck it in here however far I need to go so it'll fit, and take it down. Now I wanted this one to bend the other way, so I just gently helped it out a little bit here so that I could get a little different curve, because I wanted it to curve the other way. And once I got that done, then I get that glue coming out. You have to press, squeeze, and press. Squeeze and press, and then the glue will come out. Just a little dot. I need a couple extra dots there. And then I'm going to tuck this one in here as well and let it come out this way. And there's the card. Didn't that turn out cute? I just love it. Oh, I'll get it over here in the middle where you can see it. I think it's really pretty. Hope you like it too.